Be single. Oh my god, some of you bitches don't know how to be single. You're a child. Oh my god. People aren't in relationships. The dating scene's fucking dog shit. Damn, she gets more bitches than I do, so like I want to talk. And you know, to each their own. How do you learn how to become independent? Well, I pay for this and this and this, so you can't be upset at me. That is the spot. That is the spot. You know, everyone has their special spot. Yours is in the middle. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, I'm making another YouTube video. Holy shit, this is so bizarre to me. I never thought I would ever do anything like this ever again. So, fun fact about me, I used to make YouTube videos back in like 2022, like from 2020 to 2022, and they're all privated. You can't see that shit anywhere. Holy shit, those videos are so bad. I privated them I privated them like 2 years ago. I don't remember. I privated those videos. And then I decided to watch them, not against my will, just decided to watch them. Holy shit, yo, oh my god, oh my fucking god. I watched those videos and I was so, oh my fucking god, they were so bad. They were so bad. They weren't so bad. Okay, when I'm saying that, it makes it sound like I did something fucking crazy. They weren't crazy. They were just like me in my bedroom making videos about Stardew Valley and Minecraft and Roblox. Like, it was nothing fucking crazy. But they were just so, like, the jokes that I would make, like, I would try really hard to be funny. And I had the stupidest jokes I think I've ever, like, they weren't like anything. They were just like, you know, they were just like kind of cringe. It was just like, okay, girl, that's not really okay. And I've been humbled. Ever since then I've been humbled, and I feel like I act a lot different now. It's kind of funny actually though. I don't want to this is not really the topic of the video that I want to get into, but I watched those videos and saw how much I've changed over the years. I mean, if you were one of the 20 people that watched my videos when I made them, I acted so different. I feel like if you're looking at me now, you're probably like, damn, this girl is no longer on drugs. I was like, yeah, and like, this is my son, by the way. His name's Ace. He's 9 years old. He's such a big boy. Oh my god. Yeah, and it's fucking killing me how he's like got his back turned to me right now. Like, he really doesn't like he really doesn't give a fuck. He does not give a fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on this channel. I have been putting off making a YouTube video for, God, when did I stop? For 3 years. I quit. I like didn't want to do it. Okay, I'm talking like I had thousands of subscribers. Girl, I have 20 subscribers. Nobody missed me, okay? Nobody cared. which is fine. And I'm honestly really, really glad that I actually, like, nothing happened. Like, I didn't actually. Oh my god, can I fucking... Okay, one thing about me, I stumble on my words a lot. And like, you cannot make fun of me for this, okay? I stumble on my words so fucking much. I know. So it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get through it. Sorry, I had an itch in my throat. I need another sip of that special spot. I got by the way, my order is a café de olla. Yes, ma'am. Did you? All right, so let me wrap up what I'm saying, because I actually want to talk about something else today. Also, I've had so many issues trying to fucking make video. Okay, So basically, I stopped making videos. I tried to live life. I touched grass, and I had some. I had a lot of shit happen to me, like for the past year, 2 years, 3 years, I guess. I had a lot happen to me. I graduated college. I graduated college a while ago. Like I finished college, and then I only did like a 3-year program. I got my associates. Yeah, I graduated, and I moved out, moved back in with my parents, moved out again, and I had some shit happen to me, but that's gonna be a discussion for another day, because I will go on and on and on and on about that. But I mean, also maybe some of you don't even give a fuck, but that's a whole discussion for another day. I might go into a little bit in this video, but that is not the topic for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the topic of today's video. But yeah, I want to try it again, but I want to be more just like, I'm gonna just do whatever, you know, like I'm gonna just record, I'm gonna just make some videos. Who gives a fuck? I don't really give a fuck. Also, the editing that I did like that meme, Antonio Garza, Emma Chamberlain, like over edited fucking soundbite galore type shit. Like, it was not okay. Sure, it was funny for the time, and some people can really do it. Like, but I put her on the goddamn shelf. We do not need to be doing that. I don't need to be doing that shit anymore. I don't give a fuck about that no. Yeah, so I decided to write down what I wanted to talk about today. I never fucked Wayne. I never fucked Drake. All my life, man, fuck's sake. If I did, I'm a Minaj. What? No, I'm playing. She's also MAGA now, so I really don't give a fuck about her ass. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I screaming too much? I'm sorry. I promise he's a sweetie pie. He's actually, I don't think I've ever talked about this. I did basically adopt a cat. He's actually a family cat. Well, he was, but he's now officially mine. My dad does not like my cat. He does not like Ace. My dad threatened to get rid of him, and I said, over my dead body. I looked at him and I said, over my dead body. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to move out. And he's going to be my cat. I'll take him off your hands. He's going to be my cat. And he basically felt like my cat. Like when I lived with my parents, he was always in my room hanging out with me. Like he's familiar with me. So I was like, and he hates my dad too. So it's the feeling's mutual with them. So I took him in, and he's my cat, and he's definitely changed a lot. I can tell that he's definitely much happier here. So that's AC Boo Boo, and he's okay. Yeah, all right. No, but I actually do have something I want to talk about today. I want to talk about why people are scared to be alone, and this is something that I've talked about with friends, and I've talked about in like journaling and shit. Like I journal from time to time because the therapist I did have, that's a whole other fucking story. I'm not going to get into that. But basically, like, there's this idea that I have been thinking about. Okay, so growing up, I didn't have a lot of great role models for dating. Sorry if any of them see this. Highly doubt it, though. My parents were not great role models. Lots of like my grandparents and even myself with my previous dating history. It's just dog shit. And you know, like a lot of the relationships that I have seen growing up have really, I think, unfortunately carried over to me in ways that are good and ways that are bad. And I even had friends that I personally didn't think have, you know, a lot of people in their lives that helped them learn how to be independent. So one of the earliest things that I can think of, to me, for like my family, kind of didn't clock until like I was older, when I realized like, oh, you guys lack independency and like don't know how to be alone. So something that I've noticed a lot with people is a lot of people aren't in relationships. The dating scene's fucking dog shit. Oh my god, bro. Like I'm single, and I'm planning to be single for a very long time. I don't know. I kind of don't have really any interest in dating at the moment. I like being single. I feel comfortable being single. Some of my favorite versions of myself have been when I was single, and I'm not trying to say like I never want to be in a relationship ever again. I do want to try again someday with somebody of interest. I think for me, like, I value the time that I have when I'm single, and I value, you know, the lessons that I've learned, and I want to take my time whenever I decide to date again, because Jesus Christ, some of y'all do not know how to fucking because oh my fucking God, some of you guys don't know how to take your time with relationships, and you don't know how to be single. Oh my God, some of you bitches don't know how to be single. Some of you dudes don't know how, some of you guys don't know how to be fucking single. Okay, I'm sorry, but like, you guys jump. Not you. Okay, maybe not you. Maybe, I don't know. There are quite a few people that I know who just can't be single for the life of them. So like, okay, prime example. Growing up, I had like this childhood friend. I'm not friends with her anymore. You know, she seems like she's probably grown out of this from what I've seen. I don't know. But I had a friend growing up who was notorious for never being single. I remember this girl we knew called her a light switch because she was always on and off a relationship. She was never single for more than like 3 months. She was always in a relationship. And I remember when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, first of all, when you're in middle school, don't worry about fucking dating, okay? If you're in middle school and you're watching this, first of all, get the fuck out of here. No. First of all, you shouldn't be worried about dating when you're young, or like anything about your V card. Like, who, you were young and you're in high school and you're just trying, like, get your education. Don't worry about getting fucking laid. You're a child. Okay, like, sorry, but like that, oh my fucking God, because I got teased for like not having my first kiss until I was 17. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, stop. Like, that shit, oh my God. And because of that, I did some stupid things that I heavily regret, because I felt like I had to, you know, please other people and make other people like me, and like, oh my God. And I hope you bitches burn in hell, because what in the fuck were you doing trying to tell? Oh my. Anyways, besides the point. So this girl was always on and off. She was always in a relationship. I think like that was something that at the time when I was young, I thought, okay, why doesn't no one want me? You know, this friend of mine is always in a relationship. Excuse me. This friend of mine is always in a relationship, and there's, you know, it just feels like there's always somebody that wants to date her. There's always a next. There's no, you know, like, I can't find anybody for her. Like, it just felt like she was always getting in a relationship. And sometimes they were on and off with like the same person. They never lasted too. And that was something that at the time I did think was weird, but I also was like, well, damn, she gets more bitches than I do. So like, I'm on the top. And yeah, she was kind of one of the first people that I realized was like, why can't you just be single? Why can't you just be content with you know? Like, and I don't know, it's just like, it's one of those things that like, it didn't make sense to me then. I don't know if she's still like that today. I haven't talked to her in years, but there are some people, even as adults, that I know today that are the same way. They can't be single. They can't stay single for longer than a couple months. And there's even this girl, I won't call any names, or with any of these people that I talk about, but there's this YouTuber that I watch who just got out of a over 5-year long relationship with, oh, okay, oh, Jesus. Can you not? Lie down. Javier. Thank you. Oh my God. New guest entered the fucking studio. The cat behind me, he's not my cat. he's okay, you can't even see him. This is Javi that's behind me. He's my brother's cat. He's not my cat. This is my cat. But we still love and appreciate our cousin, or his cousin, I guess. And what was I talking about? Fuck. Shit. So basically, this YouTuber, she got out of this like over 5-year long relationship, and not even like 2 months, she in her new vlog was saying that she was going on a date. And, you know, to each their own. I don't know her. I don't know her life. I don't know. Okay. Are we serious? Are we fucking serious? Are we fucking serious right now? Javier. Okay. See, you can do whatever that is. Holy shit, he's gonna piss me off this whole video. Excuse whatever the hell's going on over here. Right. I remember I was thinking like, okay, like I don't know this girl, and you know, it's each their own, but I just like that you just got out of a relationship of so many years and you're already going out on I don't know, like that to me is like I couldn't, you know, like and like, yeah, you know, everyone's different and whatever, but like I feel like with relationships, especially with someone that you've either been married with or together, you know, it's like you gotta give yourself time to heal and to learn how to be on your own. But like I feel like so many people don't know how to be alone and don't know how to be single and to learn how to live alone, and it's kind of sad. And you know, like so many people are so dependent on their partners, and you know, that's all they've ever known, and it's sad. And I think it's important, and something that I've learned kind of seeing these people is to learn how to be on my own and learn how to live on my own, not depend on somebody else, be financially independent, emotionally independent. And I think it's a very important thing to learn. And I also think it's a very important thing for you, Javier, to learn, because you are so fucking, oh my God, you need to see my cat. I think is choking him, but not in like, well, it looks like they're okay. Oh, okay. Javier needs to learn how to be fucking independent because he's obsessed with Ace, by the way. Are you wanting to leave? I'm not gonna leave the door open. Look what you fucking did. Are you proud of yourself?
So tell me, Javier, how do you navigate your life as a young lass? You know, how do you learn how to become independent at your he's a year old. Oh my God. At your young age of a year old, how do you learn how to be independent?
And you're grounded. And I'm taking away your toys. Okay? That fucking crunchly fucking pretzel that you keep under your fucking pooch, yeah, that shit's getting fucking taken away from you. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't. He's just a kitten. You know, he's just a baby. He doesn't know better. Yeah, like people don't know how to be alone, and you know, people jump from relationship to relationship. And I remember this girl that I knew in my early 20s. She was having issues with her boyfriend at the time. There was a lot of issues. She had a lot of stuff that like they just weren't, you know, he was being kind of manipulative. He was being a bit toxic. He was not doing anything around the house. He was kind of being lazy, and they would argue a lot. And I remember asking her, you know, can I ask you why? Like, why are you, she said she didn't want to break up with him. And I was like, well, why? Why don't you want to break up with him? And her reasoning was, I don't want to be alone. And when she said that, I was just like, you need to go to therapy. baby, pull up the laptop, look up therapists near you, because Jesus, like, girl, that's not good, by the way. If you're sorry, I'm sorry if this calls anyone out, and if I'm not trying to offend anybody, or I'm not trying to make anyone upset, or not trying to be like a rage bait, but if your reasoning for not leaving your significant other, your partner, whatever, is because you don't want to be alone, that's not good. That's not good. That's not that. Basically what I'm trying to say, like, if my partner was talking to his friends about me, about how like he doesn't want to be with me anymore, and his friends are like, why don't you break up with her, and it's because he doesn't want to be alone, that would make me upset. Respectfully, I would be very upset that is your reason why. It's like, you don't want to stay with me because you love me, or you know, we have a connection, whatever, but you're just staying with me because you don't want to be alone. I feel used. Like, that is kind of shitty. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I'm being used. I'm being used as like an emotional what's the phrase? Not emotional punching bag, but like to dump all these like emotional things on. I don't know how else to explain it, but basically it's just like, if you don't want to break up with somebody because you don't want to be alone, and to me that just tells me that you're kind of just using that person, and you actually really don't love that person. You don't love the person, you just love being with somebody. You're in love with being with somebody and you're not in love with them, and that is not a good thing at all. It's not. And I 100% think that you should break up with them if that's your reasoning. And you need to learn. And I know, and here, I also want to preface this before some people get the wrong idea. I'm not talking about people that literally are in abusive relationships, don't have a way out of leaving the relationships. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about ones where like there are people that do have a way out and they do have a support, but like their reasoning is just because they don't want to be alone, or they just want to feel like loved. Like if people are like, I'm scared to leave, that's a different story. But you know, like it's just sad. It's just really sad, and it makes me think like you've probably grew up, you know, never learning how to be on your own. And one of great examples that I had in my life where I told myself I am never going to be financially or emotionally dependent on another person was through my parents. My parents are still together. They shouldn't be, but they're still together. And they will not get a divorce because they own a business together. They rely on each other financially. They are the only people really that they've been in a relationship with. They got married at 19, 20 years old. You know, my mom especially, I don't want to get too deep into like their problems, but basically my mom has never been on her own. She's never had a job really, or like a career path. She didn't finish college or anything like that. Like she never learned she never like found her passions, or like, you know, like lived on her own, shit like that. And my mom got married really young and had kids really young. And like, I think they were married for less than a year until they were pregnant with my oldest brother. It is just so, I remember seeing, you know, hearing about their relationship and seeing their relationship told me that I will never, ever end up like my mom. I don't want to have to rely on my husband and scared to leave because I don't have a backup plan. I don't know what I would do or ways to make money, or, you know, everything's under my husband's name and nothing's under my name, you know, shit like that. And it's just so sad to see. I just hate that. I hate that so much, and I hope that one day things change for her, but I know that she does not want to be alone. It's also, and that's one of the reasons why she won't divorce my dad, is because she doesn't want to be alone. She said it straight up before, like she doesn't want to be alone. And that's just sad. Like, I feel like growing up, I was kind of a lonely kid. I was pretty much a lonely kid. Like, I did a lot of things by myself. I didn't have many friends. Like, I struggled making friends because I had bad social anxiety, thanks to my father. Anyways, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, cool. And I had social anxiety. I had a hard time making friends. Yada yada yada. You've probably heard this spiel many times, but I don't plan on getting married young. I would like to get married. I would like to, but I am taking my goddamn time. I don't want to get married until I'm like fucking 30. You know, like I'm young and like in my mid-ish 20s, I guess. I don't really know. I really just don't have any desire to get married now, at least. Well, like I want to get married, but like I'm taking my time with that shit, you know? I like being single, and I appreciate the time that I have being single, and like I'm financially independent, and I'm learning so much on my own. And like I also had to break this dependency that I had on my parents, where like my parents, like it's weird, like they offered to pay for everything. Like, don't get me wrong, like I don't want this to come off as ungrateful. I don't want this to come off wrong. I'm very, very grateful for the things that my parents have done to help me financially. But I'm an adult, and my dad is also the kind of person to use that against you. You know, he uses well, I pay for this and this and this, so you can't be upset at me
You can't criticize me. You can't, I pay for this. I put a roof over your head, yada, yada. So I was like, all right, I'll move out. I'm going to pay all my own stuff. Because it's one of those things where it's like, they want to pay for everything. And it's like, I know there's like, yeah, like I appreciate like you as a parent want to help me, but it's also like, it makes me not want that because you use that against me. And that's not good. That's not fucking good. And I had to fucking like try and set that boundary, and it fucking sucks, bro. It fucking sucks dog dick. Like I don't even know why I say that. Dog dick. What? It fucking sucks. Oh, so now you want to be cutesy. I don't even know if you can see his face, but he's being an adorable little guy. Oh my god, I'm talking like Abby. Oh my god, I'm talking like my friend Abby. Jesus Christ. She rubs off on you. She says things like little guy, cutesy. It's like, like it's funny, but I'm just like, God. I spent too much time with that bitch. I don't know. It's just, it just sucks because it's like, I don't want people to think that I'm ungrateful. But if you are someone that understands what it's like to have a parent that tries to be in your life in a way where they can use that against you, you understand what that's like. It sucks. And like when I've been in relationships, unfortunately, I realized that I've changed myself. I was losing myself to satisfy these men, and I realized, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? This is stupid. Like this is not me. I'm losing myself. I just want, like it's not worth it. And yes, being loved and being in love can be such an amazing thing. Being in love, falling in love. It is a beautiful thing, and I do think when it works, and it's amazing. But don't force yourself into a relationship because you're alone. My best advice to people who are single, do not get into a relationship when you're lonely. When you're feeling alone, you are going to probably get with the first person that gives you that attention. That's what I did. And not everyone does. A lot of people are smarter with who they get with. And, don't rush into it, and don't seek a relationship because, you've been single for a while, or you don't feel loved, and, you just want to feel less lonely. Like, I think the best relationships that thrive are when two people are very happy with themselves and with their lives, and a relationship in a way adds to their life, and it doesn't like, I don't know if that's the best way to word it, but I feel like the best relationships that thrive are the ones where both people are very happy and content with their life, but are very, confident in being able to love someone and retrieve that love back. And, you gotta do some healing, and you gotta do some thinking, and you have to spend time alone. And whether that is being in an apartment alone, whether that is just not being in a relationship for a while. Like, I have been single for a year now. I got out of a relationship a year ago, and I have never felt more like myself. And I feel so much happier and so much more content with my life now that I'm no longer with this person who is fucking draining the life out of my fucking asshole. Yeah, like don't rush into it. Don't get with the first person that gives you attention, and that think about who it is that you're talking to and you're getting to know. And is this someone I genuinely do find attractive, the inside and out. Like, don't jump into it, y'all. Like, I made that mistake. I rushed into relationships thinking that they were going to save me and make me feel better and less lonely, and then it just made me feel even more alone, because getting into a relationship that you are not 100% about or not 100% confident in is going to make you feel more alone. And if you think getting in a relationship that you are not thinking about, if you're staying in a relationship, in a toxic relationship, made me feel more alone than actually being alone. I felt so unseen, unheard. Like, I feel like he didn't get me, he didn't understand me, and I felt so alone. And like, I would talk about things and he would just be like, why
Just get over it. Like, okay, cool, awesome. Yeah. Like, oh my God, I felt so alone. And like, get with someone that truly gets you and that, matches your freak or whatever they fucking say. Like, like, and same thing with my mom. She feels so alone because she's in this marriage that she's unhappy with and he doesn't get her. And you think that you're going to feel more alone when you're out of that relationship? Like, and maybe I don't get it. Maybe I don't get it. And that's, I understand. But at least from my experience and some of the other people that I've seen in my life who've been in, and some people truly don't understand that because they have been in relationships. They felt so alone. They break up, single for 3 months, and then get into another relationship. And the cycle continues. But, sorry, I just burped. And that's fine. Or that's not fine. That's not okay. And like, I hope that people get the help that they need and they recognize the beauty in being single and also waiting on the right time. These sacred souls waiting on the right time. Y'all know that? What do y'all know about that? Waiting on the right time. Alrighty, everybody, I think that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning into this video of me ranting about relationships and the concept and idea of being alone, but you're actually just still alone when you're in a relationship. I want to thank you all for sitting down and watching this video with me, sitting down and thank you so much for watching this video. And if you stayed for this long, I appreciate it so much. I'm sorry if I was kind of just rambling and everything that I said didn't make any sense. I tend to do that and I just kind of word vomit. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this rant, this talk, and I hope to do more. I kind of have a list of things that I want to talk about. If anyone's watching this, if there's things you want to have a little discussion about, let me know in the comments below. I don't think anyone's going to comment, but it's fine. Just me, myself, and I. But that's okay because you know what? I'm trying this YouTube thing. At least I'm doing it. At least I'm trying. And I keep putting it off because I keep telling myself, well, I'm going to start when I get a Adobe subscription and then I can make a cool header and a cool graphics for my Twitch scenes or whatever. And I'm like, just do it. Just record the video. Just do it. I actually took the day off of work so that I just got back from Chicago yesterday and I wanted the day off. And also I figured on my day off, I can record a YouTube video. So why not? I work a 9 to 5. So I don't know when the fuck I'd be doing these. Yeah, hopefully I actually edit this video and I post it on youtube.com, but we will see. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My name is Bella. And I look forward to our next discussion sitting on this white bed. I hope it's not too... Okay, here's the thing. I feel like... Am I in a hospital? Be honest. Does it look like I'm sitting in a hospital bed? Or I try to get sheets that have stripes on them. And then I have my green blanket that was gifted to me by my brother's ex-girlfriend. We don't talk about it. But you let me know. I don't know. I don't have anything on the walls because I'm broke. Okay? I've been trying to save my money. I'm trying to move. So I don't have anything on my walls. So sorry, the backdrop is giving. It's just a door. That's all the budget has. Appreciate y'all watching this video. I will see you all that was giving, what was his name? I will see you all in the next video. Oh, the Markiplier. Bye. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and I will see you all in the next video. Okay, bye. I did it! Oh my God, I did it.